YouTube videos are compared against Western norms only. So whatever is normal in the USA, that's what the whole world is judged by. Well, hey guys, it's me. I'm in a hotel in Rwanda and I'm making a video that I really don't want to be making right now. There is a huge problem with YouTube and it's gotten worse as of late. The problem is YouTube doesn't really care about other cultures outside of Western cultures. Well, especially when it comes to food. Lately, in the last couple weeks, we've gotten almost all of our videos demonetized. So that means we put it on YouTube, they review it automatically, and they say there's something very sensitive there that people shouldn't see, sensitive or shocking. Then it's demonetized, we can request a manual review. Supposedly somebody goes and watches it, though I doubt that they're watching the whole thing. And then that person approves, yeah, this is not suitable to be monetized, and then our video's not monetized. But we're a company and we need to make money, and I pay 15 different employees, and so we cannot put out videos that don't make any money. So from there, we usually go back, figure out what was wrong, because they never tell you what's wrong. They just tell you, well, it's shocking and it's too sensitive. And so you have to go in and guess, like, what was shocking here? I have no idea. And you start cutting out stuff, you start ruining the original vision, you post it again and you're like, is it okay now? Right now, we are stuck because our first video in Zimbabwe, we have re-edited 3 times. We're working on a 4th re-edit right now, and it's still being demonetized. And let me tell you what they say. It is highly shocking content where the whole purpose of the video is to shock viewers. Absolute lie. We are going to far off villages in the middle of Africa to document unique lifestyles and unique food. If that's shocking to people in the West or in the USA, I'm sorry, but the purpose isn't to be shocking. The purpose is to educate people about how others live. Then it says, generally no real context provided, while gruesome and gory elements, distress, or mishandling are clear and apparent. No context. The whole video, it's all about context. Zimbabwe is mostly comprised of people from the Shona tribe. We go to a village in the countryside and we see how they slaughter a cow, how they prepare the cow, how they collect the blood, and of course we shoot it in a tasteful way. We're not just there with our cameras saying, oh, look at the violence, we're way backed up, we're showing what's happening for half a second, but we need to at least show something. Somehow this is considered shocking with no purpose and no context. I know what you might be thinking, just don't show that part, but that is part of the process and that is part of their culture. But it's not just this. The big problem with YouTube and food videos is this. YouTube videos are compared against Western norms only. That's it. So whatever is normal in the USA, that's what the whole world is judged by. What does that mean? Shocking is something you're not used to seeing. If I have a raw chicken, by American standards, that's normal. But if you show a whole raw pig that's uncooked, that is shocking. Explain that to me. They're both food, they're both animals. If the chicken isn't shocking, then why is the pig shocking? Especially because people do eat rotisserie pig in the USA, so that's even confusing to me. To be honest, our last 3 videos in our Jamaica series were all demonetized. We had to go re-edit all of them. One video was just about seafood and fish. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't figure out what had to be taken out because it's fish. The big issue here, I can see why YouTube needs to protect its platform against people who are being intentionally shocking and trying to just garner views by being sensational. But this show has always taken pride in educating our audiences about the culture and what is going on. We always give context. Yes, we do seek out very unique experiences that may be exotic to some, but it's exotic to you because it's just something you're not familiar with. To the people who belong to that culture, it's part of everyday life. I mean, you go to half these countries where they slaughter animals, the kids are right there watching. It's just a different way of living, but it's a way that we should be open to learning about and to experiencing. And guess what? The best part is if you don't want to watch the video, you don't have to. So I just can't understand why these videos are being demonetized, especially now. They are cranking up the heat on channels like mine. I'm not sure who they're trying to protect. Anytime we've shown something graphic, we always try to do it in a tasteful way. We back up, we blur the camera, we zoom out, we just show it just enough to give context to what's happening, and then we explain why they do it that way. My whole channel is about food and culture. It's about the people and asking why to everything. So whatever people are doing something unusual or exotic from an American's point of view, I'm there to ask why, but more importantly, to understand why. And so YouTube is doing a big disservice to people by just blocking all of this from being seen. There's a place in the world for this content. Yes, it may be somewhat graphic to some people, but the purpose is not to be sensational or to shock people or to freak people out. The purpose is to expose people, especially in the West, to other ways of living. Right now in the West, especially in the USA, people people are so far removed from the food process. Most of the people who leave bad comments on my videos, you would think it's vegans. It's people who eat meat who have some kind of cognitive dissonance, who can't like put together the fact that meat comes from animals. I'm not saying you shouldn't eat meat, but there is a price that was paid by a creature for you to be able to do so. And so maybe it's not great that we can just walk around never having that realization. Maybe it's important that people take stock in the fact that, hey, every time I eat a ham sandwich, every time I'm eating a turkey sandwich, that came from a living creature. If that bothers people, then they shouldn't eat that food. But otherwise, I think America and the West, they need a healthier relationship and a more realistic relationship with their food. In the meantime, I think YouTube is unfortunately applying this Western lens to content and cultures all around the world, and it's just simply not fair. People are gonna miss out on important education, important things they can learn that would open up their eyes and their hearts to other people in other cultures. So my plea to YouTube, look at some channels with a little bit of nuance, okay? My channel is not here to shock and offend. It is here to teach people about cultures all around the world. I've been doing this for 7 years. We've gone to over 25 countries. Have a little bit of nuance. Give us a break. All right, that's it for this one. More videos soon? I'm not sure. We're doing our best to figure out how to edit this video right now in Zimbabwe in a way that is satisfying to YouTube. We're not sure what's gonna happen. Already we're getting in trouble with YouTube because we had so many videos in a row demonetized. It's not looking good. Please write to YouTube on our behalf on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for listening to my random rant, my unstructured rant. That's it for now. I'll see you next time. A peace.